Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome into the stream tonight. What is going on, everybody? Glad to have you fine folks in for another stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome into the few that's here already. Because tonight is, you guessed it, bum bum. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, I, G, C showcase. It's an IGC showcase of the Forest Quartet. Quartet. That's an odd word, you say. Indeed, a very unusual one. But what's going on, Felicia? What's going on, Legion? What's going on, Rhonda? And everybody else here. Ooh, you're working. What are you working on, Rhonda? Luke and one of your friends, Lexi, are on the phone with you. Nice. Hello, Lexi. Welcome in. So you said your appointment is tomorrow, Felicia. Well, I hope that it is all good news, and I hope that it is a pleasant doctor's visit and all that. Yeah, so tonight we're playing the Forest Quartet. This game looks to be an interesting game. It's a game that deals with music and the power of music, and it also apparently deals with death and the impact of death. I don't know to what degree either of those things are explored, but it sounds interesting. So we're going to be checking it out here. I knew that some people, Legion, was wanting a break from Sunday Gold, so I figured, you know what, I have this one in the queue, why not go ahead and knock it out? So that's what we're going to do. Oh, you're doing Warhammer stuff. Nice. Warhammer's actually picking up in popularity a bit at my local game store, but I haven't really ever had interest in that type of miniature thing. Card games are my thing, so I'll just always stick to card games. Luke says, your first question is, how long is my beard? I would say it's probably about, I mean, it depends. Are we talking like natural setting, or are we talking like stretched? I mean, natural setting, I mean, it's easily like probably 10 inches plus, 10 to 12 inches, I would say. I mean, it goes all the way down well below my breasts. So, I mean, you know. If I stand up, it goes down to right here. So, like, this is my chest. This is my stomach. It's, like, right in between, like, the chest and stomach area. So, like, right here. So, it's pretty long. I'd say about a foot long. It is very natural. It is natural. I don't like using beard oil and stuff. Being the Warhammer show? How long my hair is? Well, I mean, my hand's about 6 inches, so if I measure from head, it's probably about 16 inches or so, I would guess. Probably about a foot and a half, or maybe a foot and a quarter, something like that. Hair is longer than the beard overall. As you can tell, it's definitely catching up to it. It's already caught up to it, basically. My hair has always grown long, though. But yeah, I mean, the last time that I shaved or cut my hair was in June of 2018, I believe? Or was it 17? Was it June? No, it was June 2017, because I think this is the... No, I can't remember. It was either 2017 or 2018 was the last time I cut my hair or beard. I think it was 2018, because I think this makes year 5. Pretty sure it was 2018 was the last time. Pretty sure. I might be slightly off of that, but I know it was June something. But yeah, so the question of the day is, can you separate the art from the artist? I thought this would be interesting in the theme of a, you know, music-focused game and such, but obviously there are many examples of this in, you know, culture. And the question kind of is a philosophical question, asking, you know, if the person who produced a piece of art is a terrible person, can you morally still enjoy the art with, you know, knowing that the person who created it is bad? So, you know, one of the prime examples of this is the new Harry Potter game that's coming out. Of course, you know, J.K. Rowling is well known to be transphobic and, you know, generally hated in, like, modern youth culture. So it's like, can you play a game like that? Why are you inherently supporting, you know, bigotry? So it's like, can you separate the two? If a rap artist comes out and, you know, does something like that you hear about all the time, being arrested or murdering somebody or whatever. What about Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby produced some pretty cool shows and stuff, but can you really enjoy those shows knowing Bill Cosby is Bill Cosby? So, you know, there's a lot of different examples out there. And so that is the question of the day, is how do you morally balance that? Is it a concern for you? Is it something you don't even think about? Can you separate the art from the artist? I think it's an interesting question. A very interesting question. Legion says yes. You try not to focus on bad things they've done unless it is so bad. So what makes it so bad, though? Where do you draw the line? With Jason, you don't focus on his movies. You focus on him as a person and everything that you've heard about him. Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, I'm not familiar with Jason being a terrible person from anything I've ever seen, so doesn't seem like the worst celebrity you could obsess over. So at least you didn't pick a terrible one. I mean, he may be a terrible actor, but he doesn't seem to be a terrible person, at least. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and jump into the game here, friends. So, again, hey, Brazilian, good to see you tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, bienvenidos. We're going to go ahead and get things rolling here. The Forest Quartet. The Forest Quartet. Starting now. By the way, I just realized I forgot to do the thing like always. Forgot to do the thing like always. Alright, I've updated the link. Exclamation game info. Well, say what, Luke? Say what? What happened to your phone? Alright, if you want to help out the stream, not really help out the stream directly, but help out IGC, make sure you click the link for the Steam game and drive a little bit of traffic there. Every bit of traffic helps show that people, you know, that the eyes are on the game, that kind of thing. So any little bit can make a difference. So make sure you click on the game, check it out on Steam, and if you end up liking it, wishlist it. It went crazy? Uh-oh. Did you get it wet or something? Alright, friends. Let's do this. The Forest Quartet. Already has a little bit of a jazzy vibe going on. You were trying to type and it looked fuzzy and you thought it broke? Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's cracked, then, I mean, obviously, you know, putting pressure in certain places will cause issues. I don't think I've ever actually cracked a phone. I mean, I've definitely dropped my phone, but I've never cracked it. You know, my phone is nothing special, and definitely it's a cheap case with an even cheaper screen protector, but I don't really take it, you know, out of the house that often, so that's probably a big factor in that. Alright, let's do this, friends. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, that's probably related then, Felicia. You're probably related. Said a lot of nice things about him. The interviewer's son's name? Family man? Oh, I posture check already. I haven't even got unposturized. Alright, everybody, stand up straight again. Fix your spines, adjust your butts. Sit on your cushions. Fix your spines, align your spine. We're going to get this thing going. We're going to get this thing going. Alright, posture check. Success. Alright, let's see what this game's all about, friends. The Forest Quartet. I really wish this wouldn't happen up here. It's really E. I think I'm going to use mouse and keyboard for this game. I believe so. Oh, I'm so, my posture is so good now, I can't get comfortable. Ah, there we go. My chair was in the wrong angle. Animated shorts? Say what? Alright, new game.
Hej, kære lytter.
Dear listener.
Her til aften
Not in English! Tonight I bring sorrowful news.
Bandet, The Forest Quartet, har mistet deres sangerinde.
Has lost their singer and saxophone player Nina. She passed away a week ago after a long struggle with a rare illness.
The Forest Quartet
is a very mysterious jazz band. Resides in a wild, untouched forest. They once told me that an important source of inspiration lies hidden in the darkest spots of the forest. The band has chosen to perform a ceremonial concert and thereby give their fans an opportunity to say goodbye. The concert will occur in 3 days and will be performed on their very own forest stage. It grieves me that Nina is no longer here to fill our hearts with her beautiful voice. My prayers go out to the remaining band members. I hope you find a way out of the darkness and are able to recover your musical spark. Okay, okay. Hey, where is Igor? Must have went to bed early or something. WASD, I've never heard of this. We're a ghost! We're a ghost! Your back was hurting? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, I think I'll actually turn down the sounds a little too much. I'm going to turn it back up just a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Music's probably a big part of this game, so let me turn it back up just a little bit. It's so hard to adjust. You have to hold it for a second. It's really awkward. 69, perfect. Word Spud, yeah, I saw that. E! Oh, so you can light, like, torch, like, the street lamps that are... Wait, why are there street lights in the middle of the forest? I just realized. Hey, speaking of yogurt, there he is. We thought you got in trouble and went to bed early. Thought you got a Ukrainian spanking for being up too late. Hey, Yas, good to see ya. Yas says, sure. Okay, well, you gotta elaborate. So you don't have any qualms about nefarious artists? What's going on for you tonight, Yas? Stop calling you yogurt, but it's your nickname. I thought you liked the nickname. Felicia says no idea. Well, you gotta form an opinion. What do you think? What do you think? You're supposed to light all these, I guess. Did I miss one already? No, there could be one like over here I just didn't click on. It sounds like a mixed drink, a Ukrainian spank. It does kind of sound like a mixed drink. We're judging the art, not the artist. Well, that's what I'm saying. Can you do that? Can you support art if the artist is, you know, not a good human? Is that something that you think that you can do? Is it something that people should do? Or is it, if the artist is a bad person, does that affect your ability to enjoy the art? Your younger son just said hi? Well, tell him, ooga booga booga, you made me look bad. Sounds like you got the whole family round, though. I do like the lighting so far. Shift. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So I can manipulate the environment. He likes my beard. Okay, he's cool. He's cool then. He's my friend. Is he planning to grow a beard? We're supposed to just judge the artwork, otherwise you're not being objective, so it's fair. So is there anywhere where you draw the line though? You know, if the, you know, say the, you know, artist is you know, turns out to be a, you know, an abuser or something. Maybe their art was inspired by violence they committed or something like that. Like, is there ever a line where you say it's too far? Or is it always acceptable? You know, like we said earlier, you know, Bill Cosby or something like that. Like, can you still support The Cosby Show with Bill Cosby? That kind of thing. So what's going on for you tonight, Igor? Weird how you can, like, walk up the walls. It's really weird how you can just walk up the walls. I guess you are a ghost, but spirit, whatever, but still. There's a jury that judges alleged criminals. True. So what if they're found guilty? You know, what if there's a, you know, say a musician that writes a beautiful song, but then they are found guilty of murder. Does that affect you? Then they're paying for their crime? Sometimes. What if they are guilty, but they're found innocent? Like, there's so many layers to it. The Forest Quartet. I mean, I think it is an interesting concept, Yas. It's hard to, yeah, R. Kelly, there you go. That's a good example. Kevin Spacey, there you go. Another good example. E. Pianist. That's disturbing. Anybody have that thing where you're like disturbed by things that look like they have holes in them? This would probably really bother you. You think it's trying to be artful escape? What? I mean, other than being inspired by music, I haven't really seen anything that would even be remotely similar. The movie Pay It Forward was deep. What was interesting? Now I'm confused. What are you talking about exactly? So the music changes when I hit the button. Interesting. It changed the way the movie is looked at, right? So does it affect the movie then, or can you separate it all? Can you say this movie is fine even if he is, you know, a big part of it? Can you separate the art in that case? R. What? What is this? What are we doing with this? This is kind of like surreal. Interesting. What? I think it's a very interesting question, yes.
Can you quickly introduce yourself? What's your name? Where you're from? What's your instrument? Sebastian.
I play drums.
He's the best jazz drummer in Denmark.
Thank you, Kirk. I
Denmark.
wish you could say you were the best jazz pianist in America, but
It's a big country.
it's a hell of a big country.
But the best pianist in Colorado, right?
Probably.
So you're American and a pianist.
Yeah, yeah. Some say the best in Colorado.
Interesting. Can I separate it? I think I can. But I don't know that I want to. Like, what art is worth the potential of hurting others to a degree, right? Like, art should be divisive and upsetting, but should it be harmful? I don't know. So that's kind of like the balancing act of it. So if it's something just personally for me, if it's something that just bothers me personally, then yes. But if it's something that hurts other people, I don't know. It becomes a harder thing at that point. I don't want to hurt other people. So it's hard to give a definitive answer on that. What? Oh, you can actually fly. I didn't even realize. It's kind of terrifying. So what's your definitive answer, Yas? Where do you balance it? Also, what's new in the Yas world? Give me life updates. What's happening? It's been a few days since I've seen you. It is a very deep question. One that probably takes a long time to formulate a true opinion on. For you, it's easy? Hey, Cuzzy. You find it a little hard to separate. You can do it enough where you can still enjoy the media they created, but you don't just ignore what they did. Bear Ghost had a member do something bad, but you can still enjoy their music. Involved in a musician was Mando Pony. Pretty iconic songs during the time, but later he wasn't a good person. Right. So where do you draw the line? How do you balance it? You say you can do it, but does that mean that you should do it? Is it morally wrong to do it? A lot of different perspectives on that. Hey, it's a little house. Sad pianist? That's cool. You can actually like move the camera. Interesting. Oh, that person must be one of the bandmates. Okay, so I'm not sure which one died, but I guess they're mourning their bandmate that died. Yes, Legion. Thanks for reminding me. I finally got them, friends. I finally got the Doritos. Oh, they smell so good. The Doritos Sweet and Tangy Barbecue. They are excellent. They are excellent. Very, very good. They're very reminiscent of some of the best, well, probably the best Doritos they ever had, which way back in the day. Probably 15 years ago, they had a spicy Chipotle barbecue Doritos. They were absolute perfection. These are the closest they've probably ever released anything to those. Those were just absolutely amazing. Probably some of the best chips I've ever had in my life. And I've had a lot of chips. And those are close. Those are very good. I like them. I actually had to special order those from the Lay's website, though. I also got a box, a custom box thing where you got to make your own chip box. So I went ahead and just ordered those because they had them available as well. Panic at the Disco broke up. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know much about that band. I was never a fan, but yeah, I heard about that. I know they were a pretty well-known band and everything. Oh wait, I missed this. Did I miss? Wait, I might have missed a lamp back here. Hold on. Oh, I didn't. Okay. For some reason, I thought there might have been a lamp in the house or something. Alright, never mind. You draw it at, does the music lose its enjoyability? If it loses its enjoyability, then you can't separate. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there you go. Another great example. Rick and Morty. Can you still enjoy Rick and Morty now, knowing, you know, the allegations against the creator? One of the creators. That's another one. You know, where do you draw the line with that? That's a really good recent one. Good example. Felicia's first, you're and Felicia's first favorite song, together. The name of the song was Middle of a Breakup. Okay. Do we have a puzzle here? Seems like we might. Maybe. It's about a breakup and you adore each other, right? It's your favorite jam song? What's your favorite jelly song? Where am I supposed to put this? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Discord was quiet. It was active for a little while. You kept, like, erasing and reposting your message. I think everybody just got annoyed. Lover of mine.
Hello? No. No. Not sleeping.
Interesting. You've been playing a lot of it? Good, Cuzzy, I'm glad.
Okay. First of all, I've never been depressed. But if we were to pretend that I'd been depressed in the city, which I was not, well then compared to my level of depression in the woods, if we say that in the city I was like not depressed at all, maybe 0, okay, maybe 1 on a scale to 10, then in the woods I'm like -7. I'm not depressed at all. The opposite of that.
Okay, I'm lost. Okay, the important thing is that you are not depressed.
Interesting. You've been playing a lot of the TCG, trying out the premium Battle Pass deck. Nice. Eternatus one. It's not great, so you are going to lose some games, but it's a fun deck. Yeah, it's exactly. It's good enough. It's good enough, but it's far from perfect. It's one of the weaker meta decks. It's like a tier 2 deck. Now, I will say down the line in the past, towards the end, you do get 2 really good decks. You get an Arceus deck and 1 more. So you do get like 2 really good decks down the line. Maybe. You did too, though, Legion. I just posted 1. Well, I'm going to tell you to go to bed tonight, then. Where did Igor go, by the way? He stopped in for like 10 seconds. What the heck? That's weird. Apparently this game was actually made by a family, by the way, I was reading. Apparently, like, the dad made the music, and somebody did the coding, and something else. Like, it's like a family project, which is pretty cool. Ooh, we got another puzzle. And a lamp. Okay, we got a couple puzzles over here, it looks like. Oh, it goes here, okay. Hey!
16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16.
16, sweet 16. What's going on, Thelonious? Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the support. Do appreciate you being here. Everybody get some wholesomes in the chat. Get some wholesomes in the chat for Thelonious. What's going on tonight, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Hope life is going well for you. What's happening for Thelonious today? Can beat the Lugia deck? I don't know about that. You're going to build the Reggie deck. So I will warn you, the Reggie deck, some people don't think is going to be great after rotation. So rotation is in April. So just something to consider. What? What the heck? Where did the thing go? So there's a video on YouTube I watched yesterday, Cuzzy, about talking about the best decks for post-rotation. You should look into it. So this game is The Forest Quartet! Exclamation game info if you want to check it out on Steam. It's a light puzzle game with a narrative dealing with death and music. Licking iPad. So right now we're in like a little puzzle segment. And I don't really know what it's wanting from me. Wait, now it's back. What? Oh, we have to make this. Oh, I see what we're doing now. I was really confused for a second there. Just didn't see the thing. Okay, interesting. It's all about looking around the environment and such, I guess. There's also like a music mechanic to the game, too. Not really a mechanic, but like, you make different sounds. How was my day? I actually had to take calls at work, so it wasn't my favorite day. Oh, I have to spin this. Seem to have brought life back to the forest.
Even if I wanted to, I mean, I need time to rehearse. I'm so rusty and. Maybe I have enough time. What time is it?
Can you point out the one thing that is the main inspiration? Is it the trees, or is it the birds, or is it the bees, or do you listen to your own carrots while they're growing and get inspiration from that? What's
I'm too lazy to grow anything. But sometimes I do fantasize that there are these like generators out there in the forest, like generating health and inspiration for freaks like us.
He's the only freak.
Our favorite freak.
Ah putain, I thought that was the freak.
Now you are Loon.
Yeah, je suis la lune. c'est ça.
Okay.
It's weird. It has almost like a weird like interview-ish kind of vibe to it. But yeah, I had to work. I had to actually work at work today, so I was a little sad about that. It wasn't hard work by any means, but kind of depressed that I had to take calls. I was really hoping I'd be moving into another leadership position before that happened, but it didn't work out. Your husband asked you if you wanted to buy a zinc. A what? I have no idea what you're referring to, Delonius. A zinc mill? What's that? You mean like a literal mill for like minerals? Yeah, I did see that, Legion. It was more than just shoes, but yes. Where you mine zinc. Oh, okay. Well, that's really random, but I mean, I think you'd have to research that. What's the cost and what's the ratio of return, expected return? Do appreciate the support there again, friend. Alright. To the next level, I guess. As a heads up, this probably won't be a super long stream tonight. Probably be about 2 hours, I would guess. Super Bowl and Grammy. Oh, so that gets rid of the goop, so now we can pick up the square. Okay.
I don't know, JB. Is it really gonna be good? I mean, are we even good?
So I guess it's like dealing with doubt and overcoming doubt in
Maybe we are
yourself.
good. And that's something. You gotta give me some time to think about it, though. I imagine these generators as proper machines. Big, sci-fi-ish, cool-looking machines in the forest.
Wait. Machines out in the wood, or do you consider the tree to be a machine?
No, machines. But like I said, it's a fantasy. Yeah, maybe there are generators like this in the city, too. But they don't work any longer.
So, do you all have a forest fantasy, an individual forest fantasy, like Kurt?
The morning mist. The smell in the air after rain. That's not a fantasy.
This is so weird. Oh, I guess I have to reuse the box? Okay, so this is, I guess this is teaching me that I can, like, reuse items? I've been watching the Boys. I finally started the season 3 of that. Been really enjoying that. Such a good show. really enjoying The Boys season 3. So what's new in the Thelonious world? Other than zinc mills. Oh, so I can just pick up the whole thing. That's weird. Okay. Done.
Hey, again, JB, it's me. Sorry for being such a mess and not picking up earlier. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's changed, but I'm starting to feel like we can pull this off. Just like we planned it. I'm gonna go rehearse and I'll see you there.
Oh, I see what the premise is. So, we are the dead member of the band, which we already knew, and we have to go recruit the other members of the band and help them overcome their grief or whatever they're dealing with in order to motivate them to want to do the concert. That's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I've been really enjoying The Boys, like I said. Also, what else have I been watching? I watched something else recently. Can't remember what else I've been watching. There was something else though. Yeah. There's gonna be a slight rule update with that, with the rotation, cuzzy. I don't think it's gonna have any great, amazing impact, but it will change a couple of things here and there. I'm just glad to hear you're having fun with it and everything. I've been playing it a lot. Like I said, I'm planning on going to an actual convention for Pokemon in March, so that should be really fun. And if you want to come to America and come with me, just let me know, cuzzy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm actually going to be going to play Pokemon cards on Sunday, like I talked about before, so definitely looking forward to that this weekend. Alright, let's do it. The Celloist. Ooh, now it's like all spooky. So the first person was like depressed. So what is this person gonna be? Or is it gonna be a different emotion this is representing? Definitely a darker environment. Yeah, exactly, Kaza. Yeah, that deck disappears. Gengar is still a deck, but it's different. This is a bit eerie. E. Oh, so we're like connecting dots? Interesting. Oh, so it does matter the order you do it in. Okay. I guess you can't cross. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you wanna help me test and stuff, Cuzzy, you know, put together some meta decks, and I definitely need some testing partners. I mean, I know you're not gonna have all the cards and stuff yet, but yeah, you know, pick one of the decks. I mean, Reggie would be a decent one to invest in. I think the Reggie deck actually, some of it stays around. Maybe. I'm pretty sure some of it stays. But I think they just think it's gonna get worse. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah, the Crobat being gone is so big. Scoop Up Net being gone is big. There's a lot of important cards that are going. Nest Ball is coming back, which is a big deal, too. Oops, I already messed it up. These sound effects remind me of Pikmin for some reason. I don't know why. I do like this aesthetic of this area. But yeah, the Crobat's been a very annoying card. Like, it's just one of those cards that goes in every deck. It's really good. It's just kind of annoying. Spooky. Spin-off show? Yeah, I'll probably watch it. Yeah, no Ghost, no Yegor. It's a weird night. Yeah, I know you don't have stuff yet. Although, actually, you will have, once this Battle Pass goes, you'll basically have 2 meta decks. It's one of the good things about Pokemon is that it really does give you good decks. I mean, you could just spend infinite money on code cards. That's what I did. Unfortunately. E! Oh, what the heck? Bliss, you think Blissey is the best? That's actually what I built my first deck around. I have like an off-meta kind of my own build of Blissey. I'm surprised to hear it's considered the best though. It seems, I think the first version of it was really bad. For food and bills, you gotta pay money for hobbies, miss. I'm gonna buy this vinyl for $500. What am I doing? There's a lamp. $2.9K. I feel like, doesn't that give you a Mew deck at the beginning? It's really good. Yeah, I do like that Blissey a lot, though. If you want to play some tonight, we can, Kazzy. Oh, it's like a light bulb. This is neat. I think a vinyl's worthless.
What about the rest of you? Do you all have anger issues?
Nah, we have other issues.
I have anxieties sometimes.
Don't laugh. It's true.
It's okay. I said it in a funny way.
Okay, but,
Yeah.
but Jean-Baptiste, does that mean that you are less anxious in the woods?
So this is about anxiety, maybe. Okay, so the first one was like doubt or depression. This is anxiety, maybe. What is that? Get back in there. What the heck? What? The heck was that? What is going on here? This is so bizarre. Am I trying to make it like drop the light bulb? I don't know what we're doing. Oh. Huh? Oh, I have to stun it, then grab it out of its hand, maybe. Okay, I think I see what's happening here. I mean, but I will admit, Twitch is a little hypocritical with how it enforces rules like that. But I don't inherently have a problem with it, because, I mean, you just consume the content that you want to consume, and what other people do is up to them. But I do agree that Twitch is very inconsistent with how it enforces its, like, dress code and stuff. So I don't necessarily have a problem with it. So you need to get back over there. Okay, so I wasn't supposed to do it the way I did it. Alright, come on out of there, buddy. No, come out. That's it. So I have to steal it from it. That's weird. Very weird. Murder them. It does, yeah, exactly. The big thing that it hits is the energy that they use, Cuzzy. It hits the
In the city, I
universal.
had a lot of therapists, but still, it didn't help. In the forest, I have just the trees, and even though they are quiet, they're the best psychologists you can imagine.
And they're cheap.
They're for free, actually.
So, story goes, Nina found this trio of mentally unstable jazz musicians and made you all move into the woods.
She lured us into the forest.
Interesting. But yeah, the big thing they lose is the universal energy, whatever it's called, Rainbow Turbo or whatever. Because they lose, because the deck is 5 color, and so without a rainbow energy, it can't really support, the deck just doesn't have the mana base, the energy base to support itself. E! Oh, it wants to crisscross. Nope. I messed it up. Interesting. Very interesting. That's like Pokemon Snap kind of reminiscent. No, it has expanded format on the game, Cuzzy, so they're not going to be dismantled. You'll have it for your expanded decks. Oh, well, down we go. Sinking deeper into anxiety. I do like the aesthetic of this area. What is going on here? It's weird. Casual has extended. What do you mean, Cuzzy? Oh, you're saying casual mode is where you can play expanded. Yes. I get what you're saying. I mean, there could eventually be a ranked mode for it. The game is technically in beta. That version of the live client, at least, is beta. It apparently just hit, like, Canada and some other places. Yeah, the expanded format apparently kind of died off in the last few years. So it hasn't really been a popular thing in a while. But you never know. It could pick back up. It seems like what they might do is actually move it so that it starts with Sword and Shield forward and make like a new kind of expanded, just kind of refresh standard, or refresh expanded all around. Which would be probably a good idea. Because they had like banned a bunch of cards and expanded and stuff a while back, and just wasn't in a healthy spot, to my understanding. But that's the good thing about rotation is, you know, you don't have to deal with Lugia forevermore. Huh? That's not true. You don't have to close the app to check the Battle Pass. I'm not sure where it starts in the paper. But yeah, it definitely has some annoyances. What was the annoyance that like, I hate that you have to like click, like, okay, you just won the game, but you still have to do all of your abilities, you still have to pick up your prize cards. Like, it should just see that you won and just end. Like, you shouldn't have to go through the entire thing, like all the animations and stuff. That's weird. I've never had that happen, Cuzzy. Are you playing on desktop or mobile? So I play on desktop and I've never had that happen. What the heck? What is this? Desktop? Yeah, I've never had the bug on desktop. Weird. I've had a matchmaking bug where it just like would not find an opponent. I'm very confused, but I'm gonna go with Z and see if this works. Oops. What? I messed it up. Oh, I have to memorize it? Wait, what? I'm having to remember all three of these? So it's one, so it curves over, goes down, makes a star that goes down, so it would be... this? What? Maybe, because of, yeah. I am very confused right now. Like, what? Hey, there's Ghost. Good to see you tonight, friend. I don't understand what I'm doing here. Seems like it has to do with this, though, right? Do I need to, like, draw this on paper? Guess I can draw it on, like, paint. You believe you can fly? I'm going to open up paint and, like, literally draw this out for myself. Alright, so there are 12 dots. Okay. Make the dots bigger here. How do I do that size? Okay, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So looking at this, we should have boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. But nope. Alright. So it looks like we have bottom right corner. Oh my gosh. I gotta have the pencil. Okay, pencil. Alright, so we're gonna go over here, up here, curve up. Okay, so over here, like where is he? Like what position is that in? That's what I'm not getting. We also have this. Like what? Alright. So if assuming this is over here, it would be, why does it keep switching? It would be up, down, through both, all the way over, and connect here. Okay. And then I don't know what the heck this is supposed to be. So let's look at what we got here. Like, what? What? This makes no sense. Ghost says, to an extent, if you just dislike them, like their attitude, then you can still enjoy someone's art. But if they disparage a marginalized group or do something like domestic violence, you can't listen to their music anymore. Used to be in some of Marilyn Manson songs, but we haven't listened since the allegations broke. So is there ever a concern, like, do you have to wait for the allegations to be true? Or is it just, is just the allegations alone enough? I don't understand what I'm doing here at all, friends. Not in the slightest. I mean, there's also, like, this, I guess? Very credible. And history, yeah. True. I don't understand what I'm looking at here. Yeah, see, it's not gonna work. What? What? No! It's kind of annoying. Huh? Does anybody have any idea what this is wanting me to do here? I tried the Z on Z thing, didn't I? I am so confused right now, friends. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Hold on. Where's my mouse? Weird, okay. I'm gonna... Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. So looking at this, looks like it is... And it also looks like it is... Maybe this... And like this? Alright, this is the confusing one. This is very confusing. So like this, this, this. So looking at this again, we would have... Would be... What? I wish you could see this drawing that I'm doing. This is awful. So it'd be like nah nah nah. Nah, what? This doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm supposed to make each individual thing on its own? Hold on, let's try that. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. So here we go. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. This is so janky. Ah, it's so janky, man. There's just no way that this makes sense doing it this way, though. Oh, this is so tilting. This is probably one of the most annoying things I've done in any video game recently. Like, it is so janky. The controls are just so bad for this. I have no idea what I'm doing. An all watermelon pack. Dun 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 dun. So it'd be done, 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 done. Yeah, I mean, they definitely have to be taken serious. I do think there is a balance. Because there is an innocent until proven guilty, but there is also the ability to believe. But there is also the factor of taking the allegation seriously as well. I do think there is a balancing act with it, though, to a degree. I think it can be taken to the extreme on both sides. I thought that was it. That was it? Then what was the purpose of this entire thing? I think I just got trolled. We have dispelled the monsters from this side. Yeah, so it's anxiety for this guy. He's anxious. Yeah, you can see. Also looks like he's in a sniper shot. Teenage racism, hate crime. What are you talking about, Legion? I mean, if somebody did a hate crime, I mean, that's pretty big, even if it was when they were a teenager. I don't think that excuses it. Yep, I can't find my mouse. There we go. Alright, well, I don't know what was going on with that puzzle, but I got trolled. I mean, again, I think there's a balancing act. Well, while sometimes that's true to look at things as, you know, you have to... There's a balancing act between giving people the opportunity to improve. So I get that aspect of it. But there's also some things that just, like, are nigh unforgivable. I don't know. It's always a balancing act. What? I am so very confused. I'm so confused. You know, like, obviously when you put it that way, it is a ridiculous thing to say, but I think there is a little bit of a fair point of saying, you know, if somebody did do something, regardless of how bad it was, you know, there has to be a pathway to redemption for them, right? If there's not a pathway to redemption, then it's just, then that means that nobody can ever make mistakes. There's no learning from mistakes. It's one time and you're out. It's one of those things that's, again, it's hard to balance. Because, I mean, if it's something that bad, then do they deserve a second chance? I don't know. It's a balancing act. Very, very deep philosophical thing to a degree. It has, like, murdered the thing. Flashing light warning, by golly. Yeah, there you go. That's another good question, Cuzzy. These things don't often have, you know, direct answers. There's always going to be some amount of subjectivity and such. Wait, what? Wait, is that the symbol I'm making? It's so weird. $16. I mean, that's old enough to know, though. Made DNA. So, like, what's the purpose of this? Like, what is the purpose of this thing? It's confusing. Are they just fake out things? DNA.
Yes, Kirk? It's me, it's Judy. Yeah. You know what? I was not feeling so good just earlier. Yeah. I felt like bad. It was one of the panic attacks thing, I think. I'm feeling better now. It's much better. Yeah, like in 10 minutes, could be there. Cool. See you there.
Okay, cool. Oh, so we already did his entire mission? His was much shorter. And then there's also, you know, the balancing act of, you know, what about people that do bad things and you just don't know about it? You know, like there's a lot of layers of that too. See, that's what I said earlier, guys. I said it looks like he's in a sniper scope. It's exactly what I said. All right, character 3. Maybe we just played the first level a lot slower. I don't know. Oh my gosh. So if the first person was depression, the second person was anxiety, what is number 3 going to be? Rage? Envy? I don't know. Yeah, why should you ever pay attention to some celebrity's personal life, right? You would never do that. What? I am the butterflies? Okay, so we can get sucked and blown around? This is weird. Irony is dead. Oh, so now I'm back to myself. Huh. Kind of a weird mechanic. What the heck? There we go. This is weird. This is really weird. So what, we can bypass the fire by going through the tube around it? Is that what I'm picking up here? Wait, I went backwards, oops. That's actually funny. Yeah, I hated to hear that, you know. I've obviously I've obviously dealt with to a degree and seen people deal with stuff like that, and it's not a fun thing. He would legit be welcomed, you know, if he could make it here. I would definitely welcome him, and that goes for any of you. If you ever needed to, you know, escape, I couldn't guarantee it would be like super long term, but you know, definitely you'd be more than welcome to come this way. I think he's in Kentucky. So now we're turning on the water. Like a pump.
I can't stop it!
Yeah, it's relatively
And what
close
about you,
compared.
Sebastian? Do you miss the city? You're the only one in the band who grew up there in the city after all.
I think I might be the only one in the group who doesn't miss the city at all.
You don't have a favorite bakery?
I have what you would call anger issues in the city.
It didn't really seem to be an issue for you.
Drummers
Anger.
don't have anger issues. They just have anger. If they don't have a drum, then it's an issue.
Sebastian, what makes you angry? Tell us that.
Okay, so this emotion is anger. What's going on, Smileyverse? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for choosing us for the raid. What's going on, Gnarly? The Smileyverse is here. Doing words. I haven't done words in a bit. I like words, though. We're playing an interesting little game tonight. It's part puzzle game and part kind of like philosophical adventure. So so basically the premise is we're playing as the spirit of a dead girl, and you were in a band with 3 other people, and you're kind of like going around like as a spirit, as a ghost or whatever, and kind of helping them deal with their emotions that they're experiencing. So the first person was depressed, the second person dealt with anxiety, and now this person's dealing with anger. Very interesting. 7.5 hours. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a ways. But, you know, what's North Carolina to California, you know, there's a big difference in that, so. If you ever want to come down this way, Ghost, and visit, just let me know. I have an extra bed. It might not be bougie enough for your standards, but it's a bed. I would like to meet some of you peeps in real life at some point, somehow. So he's like drowning in his anger, and we're helping to extinguish that. I see. I mean, I'm just calling a. What is the phrase? What the heck? Why is he cutting a tree in his house? Meet Legion? Yeah, you would definitely annoy me, but it would still be cool to meet you. Yeah, spade a spade, that's it. Calling a spade a spade. Calling a spade a spade. E to continue. So what's going on for you tonight, Gnarly? Are you having a gnarly night? A trip to Tennessee? What would be happening in Tennessee? And I mean, Tennessee to North Carolina is... It's a decent chunk of distance. It'd probably be 4 or 5 hours. Illinois to Nebraska? That's ridiculous. What is this? Through 4 different pipes, and that needs 3 stars. So what, I have to go in the other pipes first? Is that what it means? Oh, I see. So we have to bring something here in the other form or something? Your friend's daughter lives in Tennessee, and she wants you to experience Nashville? Do I know this friend? A very wide country, yes. Also has wide country people. I do not know this friend. Okay. Nashville, Tennessee, McCard. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I can activate these. Well, I'm an idiot. What's going on, McCard? McCard, go. Is your name a Pokemon reference? Legion? You need to think about what you said and then wash your mouth out with soap. Oh. Interesting. So wait, why will you go visit your friend in Nashville? You won't visit me in my state. Searching for an hour. Wants you to perform tomorrow, first show of the year. Nice. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming you're going to do it. Do you have content planned? Sydney to the Gold Coast. 13 hours? That is not even worth it. That is not even worth traveling. That's just stupid. That is just a stupid amount of travel. We have extinguished the fire. Press E to continue. Rehearse and decide, right. That's an interesting thought. I never really thought about time management, but I guess that is a very important thing for a comedy set. Like, how much time do you generally devote to each joke, per se? Obviously, it's probably not that direct, but what would you say generally for that? This guy's just angry. Now he's just, like, unmotivated. Oh, so he's not even answering the phone, so he's gonna miss the concert.
Man, he's not picking up.
Putain, shit, shit.
Sorry, everyone. We need to go get Sebastian. Drummers are such divas, but we'll be back shortly.
Interesting.
Do you know who else is coming tonight?
The Plastic Crew, MT, and the Chronos. Hopefully some fans too, and not just our friends.
It's just because I know their concert has been announced on the radio.
Really? That's something. I mean, I hope people can find their way out here. It's not on the bus routes.
Everything isn't too far away.
Since I've been to Seb's place, I don't think I really remember the way to his house.
Yeah. This part of the voice kind of creeps me out. It's a bit too wild for my taste. Do you have a map or something?
No. Maybe it's dumb to try to find his house when it's dark. Why won't he just pick up his phone?
I don't know. But I don't feel very comfortable getting trapped in the dark right now.
Oh, so they're like relapsing on their like fears or whatever? 8 hours to get from east to west or north to south? Really? That's crazy. 8 hours. So you probably live, so what, you live in what, like? What do you live in, Florida or Texas? You wanted to go to the Kennedy Space Station? You printed a route? Totally wrong place thanks to your directions. That is kind of funny, actually, Legion. 5 minutes total. What, so the whole comedy set's only 5 minutes? Pretty good about getting to the punchline relatively quickly. Okay. Australia states are big. Can Alaska? Well, right. See, when you said that, I was thinking that you were in Canada, so now I'm confused. So what state are you actually in? Because Canada doesn't have a state, right? It has provinces. There are multiple people performing sets. Okay. So are you saying that you're Ghost's neighbor? Felicia's back. Iowa soda? Minnesota. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with, I don't really know anything about Minnesota, honestly. Basically nothing, honestly. 6 states in Australia. Interesting. 2 mainland territories. 12th largest state. Interesting. You are probably the closest to Ghost, ironically enough. Except for the Canadian viewers, of course. US community members. Oh, there's 4, okay. Never been to Disney. I don't think I've been to Disney. Maybe when I was a wee babe. Trivia master live in the north. Maybe. Maybe your Google's just a little faster up there. What counts as not mainland? If you're on the secondary land. This is such a weird little, like, mechanic. It's not even really puzzle. It's kind of linear. You're literally just, like, a bunch of butterflies getting sucked into a pipe. Maybe you just do that to throw us off your trail, though, Ghost. Oh, we gotta switch back. Okay. I mean, I don't know why anybody would cheat. I think it's just stupid and scummy, but we know people have, or heavily suspect. Based out of Minnesota? Really? That's actually really random. I wonder why that is. Is it in the jeans? Just really tight pants? So bright.
Pretty sure it's this way, actually.
I guess we really need a drummer after all.
Sounds like a little like mini episode. That's kind of weird, but interesting.
Okay, I can already kind of sense his rage. When he's not talking, usually that means he's in a super bad mood.
We have to get to him, man. We can't suddenly turn into the forest duo. We just became a trio. Forest duo. Terrible name.
Yeah, please just give me a moment. I need to calm down, okay?
This is interesting. Oh, so he's having more anxiety. Hey, Trek Nerd. Trek says flat out no, because the artist is part of the art. Okay, interesting. You've been the first one to give a hard no, so elaborate, Trek. Are there any exceptions? Does there have to be definitive proof of their wrongdoing, or just a suspicion? The Jarvis Bay territory? Hobbington? You want to visit New Zealand for the Hobbington tour? ACT, our Northern Territory? SeaWorld? You always need proof. So, serious allegations without definitive proof is not enough for you to change your opinion of somebody. So, where do you draw the line at believing a victim? These are all things that we've talked about throughout the night, so now I'm interested on your thoughts. And what is proof? Proof is also somewhat of a loose concept sometimes for certain things. Oh, I can pick up the pipe. Interesting. Interesting. Federation history stuff? You love question of the day? Yeah, I thought it was a really interesting topic. We all have to decide for ourselves what evidence is enough. True. Like I said, there's definitely a subjectivity aspect to it.
And Nina, would you quickly introduce yourself?
She's what keeps this whole thing together.
Like a mother of a kind?
For me, she's more like a sister.
Would you let me introduce myself?
Please let her
Good damn it. Well, I play the saxophone, and then I sing.
Nina has the voice of a god.
A goddess.
I'm from the west coast of Denmark.
Okay, so we can't interact with those. So are there any examples for you of artists that you once appreciated that you no longer respect, Trek? NSW government? I have no idea what you're talking about, for the record. We'll leave it on that. Fully owned by the federal government? Who else would own the country? Oh, okay. Bill Murray? Okay, the drums are starting up now. Music's picking up. G. Did I go this way? Yeah, okay, we were here already. So that's where we came out. Where did... That's one we just did, right? So where did this one take us? Wait, no, this is where we came. That led there, okay. John K., creator of Ren and Stimpy. So you won't see anything he's ever done again. Interesting. So we're making a big G. When you make a big G. G, yeah, okay. Now we got a path here, so now we can do this. Neat. Singer was?
Are you alright?
Oh man, I don't know how it's gonna be.
You seem okay now, right?
Here I'm fine, but on stage,
I'm sure you'll be okay. It's mostly our friends there. It's all people you know.
We need you, man.
okay.
Okay. Weird. Separate from the federal government in Australia, territories don't have that? I mean, the federal government always takes precedence over state government. Or, yeah. Well, I guess it depends. The state can make things more strict.
It's really getting super dark here.
Yeah. And people have probably already left. We've been away for so long.
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys for real?
I don't know, I'm just not really feeling this concert right now.
Come on, sure you are.
What's happening in the defense?
You pulled me out of my house for this? I don't want to be around you two.
We should all just move away from here. Enough of this forest life. Nobody's happy here anymore.
Yeah, I'm starting to go crazy nuts in these woods.
So this is her burial site? Only federal. Interesting.
Since you left, I've been wanting to go back to the city.
Me too.
I haven't really been thinking about anything. I've just been nothing. Felt nothing.
My anger gets the best of me these days. I'm so sorry, guys. It must have been super stressful for you.
Nina would have wanted a concert.
It's time to say goodbye to you, Nina. I haven't really said goodbye until now.
Me neither.
Kind of sad. So now are we ascending to the afterlife? Put on plays and give birth. Once upon a jester. Certain things are legal in Washington, Colorado, but federally illegal. True, but that's kind of an exception. Like, marijuana is definitely an exception to how it normally works. Because generally federal trumps state. So it's like, if there's a limitation on something, then it goes both ways. I guess it's true both ways, because the state can make something more strict than federal, but it can't generally make something legal that's federally illegal, right? Hey, Jesus. That 90s show? Bohemian Rhapsody? This is very pretty. Yeah, state and federals definitely can get complicated. Looks like this may be the end of the road, friends.
That's funny. The people who like really just say at you.
Anderson is super loud. He knows.
Thank you all for coming, and thanks for your patience. Let's give Nina the goodbye she deserves. We all miss your voice, Nina. We all miss you.
But I'm still there in spirit. That was the game. You want the accent? And let me go ahead and do this for you, Macarg.
Hey, Tad.
32 months. Everybody, get some Wholesome in the chat for Macarg. Thanks for being an ongoing, very valuable member of this Wholesome gang. Always glad to have you along the ride. And thanks for being here, friends. Thanks for being here, Macarg. Thanks for being part of the gang. Union Carrier? I just don't even keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh! To this point, because I just don't even care. Just don't even care. Adobe Cloud. Shadows of Mordor? Yeah, I played that game. Alright, so that was the game. Perfect. Look at that. I said tonight's stream would be around 2 hours, and that was right on. So this was the Forest Quartet. Very touching, I guess would be the word. A very touching game. You know, this is one of those games that I enjoy because it has a story to tell, and it tells its story, and that's all it needs. It had that one little annoying part because I still don't know what that was about. The weird, like, symbols on the stuff. I think I just overthought it or something. But other than that one little annoying part, very simple, basically a walking sim, which I enjoy games like that. You know, the story is what it's all about for me. And obviously this story dealt with, on a very surface level, very basic level, the themes of you know, depression, anxiety, anger, grief, a little bit on the death side. So it's interesting. It borrowed your game, so he stole it then. He stole it. Islands are small. But yeah, I hope that all of you enjoyed the game. What did you think about it, everybody? Was this a game that you enjoyed? Is it entirely forgettable? Is it something that's going to stick with you? Is it something that you actually took a deep interest in? Is it something completely worthless to you? How do you feel about it? Is angry? Great Britain? Legion says it's beautiful. Very video game. The Trinity of the religion. Anybody else have any thoughts? I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear your thoughts on on this game. What do you think about it? As always, shout out to the Indie Game Collective, !GC. Follow them on Twitter for getting us the game. And thank you to the developers for working with the IGC to let us showcase your game. So, if you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. Let me know that you saw the video. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if this game spoke to you in any way. But yeah, I think that's all we got for tonight, friends. Don't forget to click the link that Ghost just shared, the bot just shared. That does help drive traffic to the game. If you liked what you saw, make sure you wishlist it. Make sure you wishlist it. All right. But that is it. I think that's where we're going to call it, friends. So let's go ahead and find somebody to raid, share some Twitch love with. I enjoyed hanging out with everybody tonight. I think we had some really good concepts to talk about and some discussions. And overall, just some cool stuff. Some cool stuff all around. Through your ears and the magic of sound waves. Well, you're not entirely wrong. You know what? Let's go to browse. And let's just find like a recommended channel. Let's find like a recommended channel randomly. Streams using guest star. Recommended smaller communities. Here we go. We're just gonna raid. Ask me an interesting question. Sure. This guy's stream title caught my interest. Ask me an interesting question. We're gonna raid. Say what, Macard? We're gonna raid Finalite. They're on my recommended. Let's go share some love that way. Let's see. Anything else to talk about? Your question will be question of the day. The nuance of political commentary. I mean, you can, Cuzzy. That could be an that is an interesting question, actually. You should ask that question. We should ask that question and see the response. That'll be good. That'll be good. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time as always, friends. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You really do make my life a lot better just by being part of this community. So, really do appreciate all of you hanging out, sharing some good vibes with me. So, that's all I got, friends. I hope that all of you have a great night. I'll see you next stream tomorrow for Jackbox. So, stay wholesome, friends, and I'll catch you next time.